Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements, proven by time, engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather at noon.
Well, good Tuesday afternoon, everybody. Taylor Platt here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with a check on your forecast. Of course, our main focus today and even into tomorrow is going to be the extreme heat that we have across the area. But what about a cool down? We've been tracking that over the past several days. How cool will it actually get over the weekend? I'll tell you more on that here very shortly. Let's take a look outside right now here in Lawrenceburg. It is 90 degrees with a wind. Looks like we don't have a direction right now, but it's around 3 miles per hour. It's probably out of the northwest. It's generally where the wind has been so far today. But you see a lot of those clouds around, and there's a chance that some of these might end up becoming those showers and storms that we'll be tracking across the area. I think the best chance for that will end up being late this afternoon and into your early evening hours, basically like what we saw yesterday transpire across parts of southern Tennessee and northwestern Alabama. But 90 degrees right now here in Lawrenceburg, that dew point at 75 degrees, and that is going to make that heat index value upwards of maybe 110, maybe even 115 across parts of the area. Live Viper radar right now, at least for our area, it's a clean sweep, but off towards northeastern Alabama, especially down there towards Cherokee and south of Fort Payne, seeing some of those showers and storms right now. But we'll be watching for those showers and storms to develop across our neck of the woods later on this afternoon. That extreme heat warning is in place for all of our viewing area. This is where you're going to see that chance for those heat index values to get upwards of maybe 110 to 115. Now, outside of that, we still have that heat advisory in place for Winchester and Franklin County, Tennessee, down across northeastern Alabama and further south. That's where we expect those heat index values to still be between about 105 and 108. Current temperatures right now, these are air temperatures. It's already 94 degrees in Huntsville, 92 in Athens, 95 in Decatur, 92 over here in the Shoals, 91 in Columbia, 90 in Waynesboro. I think if we're going to have any places that get upwards of 99, maybe even hitting 100 degrees, it's going to end up being the Huntsville metro area and over towards the Shoals. But everybody else will be getting into the mid and upper 90s later on. Heat index values right now, it feels like 102 in Fayetteville, feels like 106 in Pulaski, 106 in Athens, 104 in Florence, 108 in Savannah. You see outside of here already feeling like over 110 degrees, feels like 115 in Parsons, Tennessee right now. Our heat index values over the next several days, today will likely end up being the hottest. There's a chance that bleeds into tomorrow depending on how our shower and storm coverage actually pans out. So right now, looking like today is going to be the hottest day of the year so far, not only with that air temperature, but also those heat index values. An average of right around 110 for our area, but there will be places that go higher than that, upwards of maybe 115. Now, I mentioned some of that relief in sight. We do see those temperatures trend down over the weekend as we have a cold front that will be working its way across the region. This afternoon, those isolated showers and storms are expected. High temperatures getting up into that upper 90 range. Here's a closer look at those high temperatures across southern Tennessee. Chapel Hill at 96, 97 in Columbia, 96 in Hohenwald, 98 in Savannah, 97 over there in Waynesboro. Across the state line, this is where we're going to see the hottest temperatures. Got a high right now of 100 degrees in the Huntsville metro area, 97 in Hazel Green and Meridianville, 97 in Athens, 99 in Decatur, 99 over there in the Shoals. Basically, everybody across northern Alabama getting into that 97 to 100 degree range. If you have any evening plans, I don't expect many shower and storms out there, but there's still that chance, so have that umbrella on hand just in case. but it's still going to stay rather warm, only down to 88 degrees by about 8 o'clock this evening, and then dropping down to 83 degrees at 10 p.m. We might not even get down into the 70s until we get to midnight and into the early overnight hours. Just a very, very warm and muggy evening out there. Overnight lows not getting any better. We're only seeing those mid-70s across the area once again, so that just goes to show how muggy the atmosphere is. Maybe some patchy areas of fog overnight tonight. Going into your Wednesday, there's still a chance that some of these temperatures are going to be a little bit hotter than what you're seeing here right now, but that's only going to be determined by the amount of storm coverage that we have tomorrow. Right now, we still anticipate, though, mid-90s at least across our area, but there's still a chance that some places get upwards of 96 to 97, if not a tad higher going into your Wednesday. Let's take a look at your futurecast over the next several hours, starting off at 2 o'clock, still staying mostly rain and storm free. I can't completely rule out that you'll have some spotty showers that try to develop between now and 5 p.m., but once we get into that late afternoon and evening hours, that's when we'll probably start to see the best chance of those showers and storms develop, and that continues into your mid-evening hours, but by the time we get to 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and midnight, most of that activity should be pretty much out of here. We're just dealing with mostly clear conditions going into your overnight hours. Starting off Wednesday morning with mostly sunny skies, temperatures quickly climb back into those 90s. And as you see here with this model guidance, already seeing temperatures in that mid to upper 90 range at noon on your Wednesday. Again, I emphasize it's going to be determined by how many showers and storms we see tomorrow and when they develop. There's a chance that some of these places across the Tennessee Valley will still get into the upper 90s to near 100 degrees for your Wednesday, something we'll watch for. Going into your evening hours, still holding on to some of those showers and storms, and there's still a chance once we get into the overnight hours, here's midnight going into Thursday morning, might still have some of those showers and storms on the board, but those should fade away by the time we get into your Thursday morning, and then during Thursday afternoon, we'll see those showers and storms fire back up once again. If you're wanting to escape the heat and those rain chances and go down to the beach this weekend, you're going to escape one thing, and that is going to be the heat. I'm only expecting a low 90s and upper 80s across the Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, and the Florida Panhandle, but you see those showers and storms on the board here. They do expect some of those scattered showers and storms during the afternoon and evening. So if you are going down to the beach, you'll escape the heat, but you're not going to escape the rain chances. Now, across our area, we're dealing with 60% chances for tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. But once we get into Saturday, Sunday, and Monday going into early next week, you see those rain chances start to lower back down. And you've probably heard me talk about this before. Once those rain chances go back down, the heat goes back up. We'll actually have something different for you this time. Not only do the rain chances go down, but the heat goes down as well, and we expect low to mid 80s by the time we get into the weekend and early next week. There will be some spots that still stay rather warm across northern Alabama over the weekend, probably dealing with more mid 80s for highs, so at least it's still relief from the upper 90s to around 100 degrees. So we'll take any relief we can get. I will say that it's not going to be much of a drier air mass moving in. As you see, we still have those scattered showers and storms on the forecast board here. So while we will lower the air temperature, it's still going to feel a little muggy outside with those dew points still in the 60s. So but we'll take any relief we can get, especially with us getting into the beginning of August now in just a handful of days. So once we get into the weekend, I will take that 85 and 83 anytime going into early August. That's your latest 7-day forecast here from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Fred Gossage will be in at 5 p.m. to have another check on your forecast. Until then, I hope everybody has a fantastic Tuesday afternoon.
Your